Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you some makeup products that I have, not necessarily that I've recently bought, like some of them I've had for quite a while and I've either kind of forgotten about them or they've just got lost in amongst the rest of my makeup. But anyway, I've got these items and I was just really interested to know which of these items you would be most interested in seeing me review. So I would really appreciate if you could let me know downstairs in the comments, and then I'll get to reviewing whatever you're interested in. So okay, so I'm just going to pull them out and show you. That's what she said on OnlyFans. Is she? I don't know who she is, but I feel a bit sick as well because I just made the epic mistake of drinking some green tea on an empty stomach, which never fails to make me feel so sick. I don't know whether I need to actually go get a snack before I carry on with the rest of the video. Oh, I think I'm going to have to get a snack. Otherwise, I'm just going to feel sick the whole time. Okay, so I'm back with a change of lipstick and not feeling like I'm just about to throw up everywhere, so that's wonderful. Okay, so guys, we are going to get stuck into this now. First palette that I have to potentially try on camera, potentially not, is by Revolution Beauty, and this is part of their Friends collection. So I did used to watch Friends and I did used to like it, but I'm definitely not like an obsessive, like, I think it's a great show. It was super funny, but I'm not like mad over Friends. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, this is the palette and it's, I think, taken from like the turkey theme, you know, when they had a turkey. They had a turkey and I think Joey got his head stuck in the turkey. Or maybe I'm confusing it with something else. I'm sure Joey got his head stuck in a turkey. But anyway, so this is the turkey palette. I do not have any other palette within my collection that looks like this. Will I be displaying her? I don't think so, because I'm a vegetarian, and actually I find this quite sad and I don't know why I bought it. Well, actually I think I do. It's because the colour story inside was like very beautiful, but I can't remember what it looked like. So we will open her up. Oh, okay. So now I can see why I bought her. She actually, oh, she looks really beautiful. I definitely think that the actual palette is super excessive because, you've basically got, a £9 palette shrouded in a very unattractive turkey, honestly. So I wish that, we didn't have this unattractive turkey, as part of this palette. But I have to say, I really do like these shadows and I would kind of be tempted to maybe depot them. Just one thing to know, these shadows smell exactly like, the more like eyeshadows on the cheaper end of the scale that you could buy from AliExpress. Like this palette, it smells just like those palettes, just an observation. The shadows look really beautiful. I actually think this is one that I will be wanting to review, but if you could let me know. Sorry, I can't take myself seriously. I just keep looking there and seeing like me here with a turkey. Could you imagine if Carmen was peering out her window now to see this? I've not actually seen Carmen in some time. I hope she's okay. Does she not care about me anymore? Like, does she not want to know what I'm doing anymore? I kind of feel like she doesn't love me anymore, which is very sad. Oh no, there she is. She's just gone into her car. She's not looking at me though, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. I'm used to her looking at me. Why is she not looking at me anymore? Oh my gosh. Anyway, right, so guys, next, also by Revolution Beauty, because I over like the last 6 months, I seem to have just bought some things that were like on offer from Revolution Beauty. And, that's a little bit strange because I don't really like the general quality of eyeshadows that you get from Revolution Beauty, but I still keep buying the palettes and I don't quite know why. But this is called the Chilled with Cannabis Sativa palette. Okay, so this is what she looks like. I think she looks beautiful. I mean, this definitely is the kind of palette that I love just based on the tin. And if the eyeshadows are shit, I will be using this as a pencil case and bringing it in to work with me and during my meetings. Like, hey ho, we have a pothead in the meeting. Will she even be able to stay awake during the meeting? Who knows? Is she high right now? Probably. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, let's have a little look. Do you know what? I've just remembered I didn't buy this. My sister actually gave this to me because, and don't tell anyone this, but when she left her place, her job, I was going to say left her place of work. I was thinking that sounds awfully formal, but when she left her job, they all got her some presents, and this was one of those presents, and she doesn't really wear makeup. So I ended up getting this, which I feel very happy about. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like, and I am very excited because for some reason I was thinking it was going to be like a warm tone palette, but no, super cool tone, super kind of green, brown, kind of peach themed, and I can confidently say I don't have any other palette within my current collection that looks anything like this, and I've not actually created a green look in a while. I say that, I think I created one a few months ago, but to me that's a lifetime ago. So I really actually like the look of the palette. I'm excited about the prospect of trying the palette. I know the quality of the eyeshadows is probably going to be quite shit. I mean, it is subjective, let's face it. I know there's loads of people that really enjoy the quality of Makeup Revolution's eyeshadows, but I am not one of those people. But I am actually really looking forward to giving this one a go, just because of the colour family. By the way, I don't think Makeup Revolution's eyeshadows are like the worst quality. I just find that the mattes tend to be rather like unpigmented. So the only reason I really don't like their palettes in general is because it takes ages just like build up, you know, your look. But oh my gosh, I'm actually really excited about trying this. But I definitely think that they've taken inspiration from the Melt Cosmetics, is it called the Smoke Sessions palette? Yeah, they've definitely ripped off that in a huge way, like in a very disrespectful way, I'd say. Yeah, I'm happy they did because I could never afford the Melt Cosmetics one. Believe me, I would love to buy it, but oh my gosh, this little lady over here, she cannot afford it. Oh no, I need to buy new windows because my bedroom window is leaking. It's leaking. So I am actually going to have to buy new windows. I mean, oh God, if that's not adulting, I don't know what is. Buying new windows. What a depressing purchase that is. And don't get me wrong, I feel very grateful that I can buy new windows. I really do. I feel grateful that I have a house that I live in and windows in that house. But oh, it's going to feel like really traumatic and sad handing over the money for new windows. It really is. Anyway, guys, okay, right, so I need to speed this up because I realise, oh my gosh, she's taking fecking ages. So the next item is not a palette, it's foundation. I've tried this one before, ages ago. This was one of the best foundations that I've ever tried from AliExpress. It's by Beauty Glaze and it's called the Matte Me Foundation. I have not used it in about 2 years, but as I said, like my memories of it are very positive indeed. So I really want to like give this one another go because I do find my skin, it changes a lot. And, you know, I find that I always end up like, I love a foundation and then I'll use it for like 6 months and then I'll just fucking hate that foundation. So I was just keen to give it another go. Also, when I tried it the first time, my skin was very oily and now my skin is very dry because I'm currently on a course of Accutane, so I've got very dry skin and I'm interested to see how this would perform on my dry ass skin. So let me know if you'd like me to try it. Okay, so next we have some lipsticks. This is 5 lipsticks from Revolution Pro, which I believe is Makeup Revolution, and I also believe is Revolution Beauty and possibly Makeup Obsession. I don't know, I get confused. There's just so many different versions of Makeup Revolution, but this is the Corals lipstick collection and it features 5 full-size lipsticks. I actually really like Makeup Revolution's lipsticks. I think that they are on par with MAC lipsticks and they're just really good value for money, so I am actually really looking forward to trying out this collection. I'm definitely going to be trying, I'm going to be trying out all of these items, but I think the question is, do you want to see like a review or a try on or not? And plus, I'm just showing you all of the shit that I recklessly wasted my money on, or maybe not, but probably wasted my money on. My irresponsible spending on items that I do not need. Anyway, right, so the next item I actually got in a PR type thing. There was a brand, I can't remember who it was, no idea, but they sent me a bunch of products and this was included in that package. So this is, it's just called, Colour Key. I don't know if Colour Key was actually the company that sent me the products, but anyway, this palette by Colour Key is called the Mulan palette. So I believe that it's probably an unofficial collaboration with Disney. Maybe, I don't know if they have to pay Disney to use Mulan's image. You would think, but I do not know. So this is what the palette looks like. I mean, it looks okay. I'm going to give it 4 out of 10 based on how it looks. It doesn't really excite me a whole lot, honestly, and I think that kind of explains why I've never used it. But if you would like to see me give her a go, I sure will, and I'll have a great time doing it. It would be a pleasure, but I don't know. There's just something about it that makes me feel like a bit meh, like a bit underwhelmed, a bit like, you know, if you've gone on a date with a guy and then you've just found out that he's very religious and all of a sudden you're just like, no thanks. That's kind of how I feel when I look at this palette. But okay, anyway, that's the Mulan palette. Right, so next we have a very cheap eyeshadow palette by the DNM brand from AliExpress. This is what she looks like. She's a blue kind of toned palette with a random like orangey yellow in the corner, which actually I really like because I think that shade really kind of complements the rest of the palette. But do you want me to try this? Do you want me to? If you say no, I'm going to throw it in the bin. I feel like I could get an eye infection from this palette. And I know that sounds extremely rude and judgmental, especially considering the fact that I've tried so much cheap makeup and I respect the cheap makeup. I respect it and I love it. But I don't know. I'm just being honest. There's something about this that says pink eye. Like you will be having to be putting eye drops in your eyes because I don't trust it. I don't, and I don't know why. So that one's going. I've had it for ages. Like, by the way, just to clarify, I'm not saying that I think because it's cheap it's going to give me an eye infection. I'm saying because I've probably had that palette for about 2 years already, and I just think it's expired at this point. So that's what I think. Eye infection awaits me if I try it. Okay, so next we have a eyeshadow palette by the Milli Pepper brand. So do you know what? I feel really guilty because Milli Pepper very kindly sent me a whole bunch of items and I've never tried any. I think I may have tried a lipstick, but they did send me like 3 or 4 eyeshadow palettes, and for some unknown reason I just never got around to trying them. This one is the Blues palette, and I think the packaging is actually really sensational because it has like a gemstone kind of detail here coming out of the front, and then I love the like rose gold accent. So I think, you know, they've done really well with the look of the palette. I actually think it looks really beautiful. Kind of similar to the DNM, but it just looks a lot better quality, if I'm being honest. And do you know what? I really do want to try this. I've heard really good things about Milli Pepper. The mirror is sensational. Like I can literally see every single dry patch of skin on my face. Oh my gosh, great, but bad at the same time. Anyway, do you know what? I'm going to try this. I am. Your feedback is not necessary on that. Sorry, guys. What a bitch! Such a bitch! Big bitch. Okay, so you know Carmen from across the way. So right, she's got a car, husband's got a car, and they've got a drive. And admittedly, the drive is a nightmare for them to like reverse in and out of. It's, oh my gosh, like I don't think I'd have the balls to do it. But I've noticed that Carmen's partner, he always drives her car in. And I'm thinking to myself, even though I would also feel very apprehensive and anxious about having to reverse my car into that drive, I think Carmen should do it. Like, Carmen, girlfriend, you do it. Don't rely on your man to do it. You can do this, girl. Like, whenever I see her partner reversing her car in, I think to myself, Carmen, what are you doing? You do it. Learn how to do it. You can do this, girlfriend. I mean, do you know what? Honey's used to be solely in charge of taking the kitchen bin out and putting it in the recycling bin outside. And I got so sick of the fact that he would just wait till it was like overflowing and the lid was just permanently open and there was shit all over the lid because the lid is just like open and exposed and the kitchen's stinking of shit. I got so tired of waiting for Honey to be proactive in changing the bin. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to just do it myself. And I do it myself now and I'm much happier. So that's just a little message for Carmen anyway. So anyway, guys, we have 2 palettes left. Both from, you guessed it, Revolution Beauty. This coming from the girl that doesn't really like Revolution Beauty's eyeshadow. I know, guys, like really. But anyway, so this one is a £9 palette. It is called Tropic Pink. I think this is gorgeous. I recently picked this up in a sale. I think it cost me like £2. How could a girl resist? She looks so gorgeous. And do you know what? I am going to be trying her. I know I'm going to be very disappointed with the quality. And I'll say, okay, yeah, it makes sense why she was £2. But I'll probably say, oh, yes, I think I overpaid for her. But, oh my gosh, like I think I could like create a nice look with that. I think it would take me all day, but I think I could create a nice look with that. Do you know what? I hope that palette proves me wrong. Prove me wrong, bitch. Prove me wrong. I don't want to be right. I want you to be fantastic and pigmented. And I know you cost £2. So I'm keeping, you know, my expectations. That was the word I was looking for. Oh my gosh, I am keeping my expectations in check, but I hope you're going to be great. Okay, so guys, the last palette. Oh my gosh, right. So I was so excited when I saw this palette because it's such a unique palette. Hadn't seen anything like it before. And yeah, I just thought, oh my gosh, she looks beautiful. So this is the Forever Dynamic Ebony palette. This is what she looks like. I just think she looks really interesting and I really like the red. I really like this kind of brown maroon and the deep plum and oh my gosh, and the silver, and I just thought, very interesting. Okay, I like. But you know what? I got her about 3 months, probably more like 6 months ago. Never used her, so do you know what? Like the majority of these products, I think I will probably try, but I don't know. I just let me know what you're interested in because I don't want to be creating videos and you know, if you're not interested, because otherwise I would just like try the palette. I only want to make videos that you are wanting to see, basically. So anyway, guys, that was my little haul, my little, you know, here's all of the makeup Amwins purchased recently, or not recently, more to the point, like it could have been a year ago, could be 2 years ago, who knows. But basically this okay, this is all the makeup that I bought and then ignored is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.